What's good, Hoopers? Welcome back to episode 7 of DJ's Locker Room, where I talk all things NBA and WNBA. For those returning to the channel, thank you for the support. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. For those new to DJ's Locker Room, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the Hoops Conversations. A rundown of today's show is we'll discuss the playoffs as they get closer, end of the season awards, and Hall of Fame news on Open Court. So let's get right to it.
Who gon' stop us now? Who gon' stop us now? Who gon' stop us now?
Let's start off with some locker room game updates. Wednesday's games, the Knicks and the Cavs played. The Cavs won 124-105. Donovan Mitchell led with 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Jared Allen went 10 for 11 from the field with 21 points and 8 rebounds. Darius Garland did his thing with 17 points and 6 assists. Karl-Anthony Towns gave the Knicks 25 points and 13 rebounds. OG Anunoby added 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. The Hornets and Pacers played. The Pacers won 119-105. Tyrese Halliburton dropped 22 points and 10 assists. Miles Turner had 15 points and 9 rebounds. Pascal Siakam helped with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. Miles Bridges gave the Hornets a lift with 18 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Mark Williams added 16 points and 12 boards. The Kings and Wizards. Wizards win 116-111. Jordan Poole led with 23 points. Bud Carrington and A.J. Johnson both dropped 19 points and a handful of assists. DeMar DeRozan for the Kings had 29 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Domantas Sabonis added 18 points, 16 rebounds, and 7 assists. The Heat versus Celtics. The Heat won this one 124-103. Tyler Hero had 25 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Bam Adebayo, 21 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Davion Mitchell had 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals off the bench. Jaylen Brown had 24 points, 9 rebounds. Jason Tatum dropped 16 points and 7 assists. The Utah Jazz versus the Rockets. The Rockets dominated this win, 143-105. Alperen Sengun almost notched a triple-double with 15 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists. Jalen Green had himself a game with 22 points. Jabari Smith Jr. added 15 points and 14 rebounds off the bench. Isaiah Collier led the Jazz with 22 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's really been stepping up his game towards the end of the season. Walker Kessler dropped 11 points and 12 rebounds. For the Hawks and Mavs, the Mavericks win at the buzzer 120-118. Anthony Davis had 34 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Klay Thompson dropped 17 points, shooting 5 for 9 from 3. Spencer Dinwiddie added 14 points and 10 assists. Trae Young had 25 points and 12 assists. Dyson Daniels with 17 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. The Spurs and Nuggets played. Spurs win 113-106. Harrison Barnes led with 20 points and 8 rebounds. Chris Paul added 17 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. Stephon Castle also almost notched a triple-double with 15 points, 15 rebounds, and 9 assists. Russell Westbrook, 30 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. Vintage Westbrook. Jalen Pickett had a triple-double. He finally completed one. 17 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. On to the Pistons and Thunder. The Thunder win 119-103. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 33 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. Chet Holmgren dropped 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 blocks. Jalen Williams added 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. For the Pistons, Tim Hardaway Jr. led with 23 points, shooting 5 from 9 from the 3. And Jalen Duren had 13 points and 13 rebounds. The final game from Wednesday, the Pelicans and Clippers. The Clippers win 114-98. Kawhi Leonard led with 28 points, going 11 for 18 from the field. Pretty efficient, as always. James Harden had 21 points and 10 assists. Bogdan Bogdanovic dropped 16 points off the bench, shooting 4 for 5 from 3. For the Pelicans, Jose Alvarado led with 17 points and 10 assists. Bruce Brown had 16 points and 5 rebounds. On to Thursday's games. The Magic and the Wizards played. Magic win, 109-97. Paolo Banchero led with 33 points, 18 rebounds, 8 assists. Franz Wagner, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope added 13 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals. For the Wizards, Bud Carrington had another fire game with 32 points, 7 assists, and 9 rebounds. And Alex Sars added 10 assists and 6 rebounds. On to the Bucks and 76ers. The Bucks won 126-113. Giannis had a historic night, dropping 35 points, 20 assists, 17 rebounds. That is not a typo, I promise you. 35 points, 20 assists, 17 rebounds. First player to ever do that. Brook Lopez dropped 17 points and 3 rebounds. Kyle Kuzma added 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Adem Bana for the 76ers had 28 points and 6 rebounds. Quentin Grimes dropped 24 points and 10 assists. The Timberwolves and Nets. Timberwolves win 105-90. Anthony Edwards dropped 28 points and 5 rebounds, shooting 5 for 10 from 3. He's been shooting a lot of threes this year. Rudy Gobert had 21 points and 18 rebounds. Julius Randle added 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. For the Nets, Nick Claxton had 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Derek Whitehead added 17 points, shooting 5 for 9 from 3. The Grizzlies and Heat. Grizzlies win by 2, 110-108. Ja Morant led with 30 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Desmond Bane dropped 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Scotty Barnes Jr. added 17 points and 7 assists. Tyler Hero had 35 points for the Heat, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. Bam Adebayo added 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. The Trailblazers and Raptors. Trailblazers win 112-103. Shaedon Sharpe had 36 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Danilo Banton added 23 points. R.J. Barrett had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. And Ochai Agbaji added 15 points and 2 steals off the bench. Last game from Thursday is the Warriors and the Lakers. The Warriors won 123-116. Steph Curry had 37 points and 6 assists. Brandon Podziemski dropped 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, shooting 8 for 10 from 3. He was on fire. And Jonathan Kuminga added 18 points and 9 rebounds off the bench. LeBron James had 33 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. Austin Reeves added 31 points and 6 rebounds. Friday's lineup. What we got? The Kings and the Hornets. Kings win 125-102. Zach LaVine led with 25 points and 10 rebounds. Domantas Sabonis chipped in with 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. DeMar DeRozan had 22 points and 4 rebounds. For the Hornets, I got Miles Bridges leading with 22 points. Musa Diabate had 15 points and 11 rebounds off the bench. The Jazz and the Pacers played. Pacers win 140-112. Miles Turner led with 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 blocks. Pascal Siakam filled up the stat sheet. 22 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and 4 blocks. Good Lord. Tyrese Halliburton added 17 points, 11 assists, and 6 rebounds. For the Jazz, Colin Sexton led with 27 points and 3 assists. Keontae George added 15, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Next is the Suns and the Celtics. The Celtics win 123-103. Jaylen Brown led with 31 points, 5 rebounds. Jason Tatum had 23 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Derek White was on triple-double alert, finishing with 12 points, 7 assists, and 9 rebounds. Devin Booker did his thing always against the Celtics. He had 37 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And Royce O'Neal, name you haven't heard in a while, added 12 points and 6 rebounds. Pistons and Raptors. The Pistons win 117-105. Tim Hardaway Jr. led with 23 points, shooting 5 for 9 from 3. Jalen Duren had 21 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 blocks. Dennis Schroeder added 16 points and 7 assists. For the Raptors, Emmanuel Quickley played a great game with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. And Jacoby Walter added 22 points and 3 steals. Trailblazers versus the Bulls. The Bulls win 118-113. Kobe White led with 31 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. Nikola Vucevic also had 31 points and 12 rebounds. Josh Giddey, the Giddler as some people may call him, added a triple-double with 15 points, 12 assists, and 19 rebounds. Wow. For the Trailblazers, Denny Advaja, I think that's how you say his name. I'll get it right next time. Led the Blazers with 37 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Donovan Clingan had 7 points and 18 rebounds. The Thunder versus the Rockets. This was a game really thought was going to be much closer. Rockets win 125-111. Jalen Green led with 34 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Alperen Sengun, 31 points, 3 steals. Amen Thompson added 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Jalen Wilson led the Thunder with 33 points and 4 assists. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 22 points, 8 assists, 3 steals. The Cavs and the Spurs, close one. Cavs win 114-113. Donovan Mitchell had 26 points, 7 assists, shooting 6 for 11 from 3. Evan Mobley gave 25 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 blocks. DeAndre Hunter added 18 points and 7 rebounds. Devin Vassell led the Spurs with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 steals. And rookie Stephon Castle added 22 points, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds. Nuggets and Warriors potential playoff matchup. Warriors win 118-104. Steph Curry led with 36 points, shooting 7 for 15 from 3. Brandon Podziemski had 26 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Jimmy Butler, new addition, is finally finding it. He had 19 points, 5 assists, and 5 steals. Nikola Jokic did his thing. 33 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. Michael Porter Jr. added 23 points and 9 rebounds. Pelicans versus Lakers. Lakers win 124-108. Luka Doncic led with 35 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Austin Reeves had a game. He dropped 30 with 7 assists. And LeBron James added 27 points, 8 assists. Jose Alvarado for the Pelicans had 27 points, 5 assists. And Yusuf Masai added 13 points and 11 rebounds. Mavericks and Clippers. The Clippers won 114-91. Kawhi Leonard led with 20 points and 6 rebounds. Ivica Zubac had 14 points and 13 rebounds. James Harden gave 13 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Najee Marshall added 22 points and 4 assists, and Spencer Dinwiddie had 18 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And last, Saturday's games, Knicks and Hawks. Knicks win 121-105. Karl Anthony Towns led with 30 points and 11 rebounds. OG Anunoby had 24 points, 4 assists, 3 steals. Mikal Bridges had 20 points, 5 assists. Trae Young scored 16 points and 9 assists. Terrence Mann added 14 points and 6 rebounds. Grizzlies and Pistons. The Grizzlies win 109-103. Desmond Bane led with 38 points and 7 rebounds. Jaren Jackson Jr., 27 points, 11 rebounds. Zach Edey, rookie, added 6 points, 21 rebounds, 6 assists. Cade Cunningham had 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. And Nassar Thompson gave 18 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. The Timberwolves versus the 76ers. Timberwolves win 114-109. Anthony Edwards led with 37 points, shooting 6 for 13 from 3. Rudy Gobert added 23 points, 19 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Julius Randle gave 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Quentin Grimes led the Sixers with 28 points, shooting 6 for 10 from 3. And Gershon Yabusele gave 19 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. Bucks versus the Heat. Bucks win 121-115. Giannis Antetokounmpo led with another triple-double, 36 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists. Kevin Porter Jr., might have forgot he was in the league still, 24 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. And Taurean Prince added 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Bam Adebayo led the Heat with 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. Alex Burks, another name you haven't heard in a while, gave 24 points, shooting 6 for 14 from 3. Final game from the locker room game updates are the Mavericks and the Clippers. The Clippers won 135-104. James Harden had a great game with 29 points, 14 assists, 7 rebounds. Kawhi Leonard gave 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. Ivica Zubac added 25 points, 10 rebounds. For the Mavericks, Anthony Davis led with 27 points and 9 boards. Spencer Dinwiddie added 8 points, 9 assists, and 6 boards. All right, let's get into some topics. The NBA playoffs are quickly approaching, and as of now, here are the potential matchups. The seedings for the East are, number 1, we've got Cleveland Cavaliers, 2 seed Boston Celtics, 3 New York Knicks, 4 Indiana Pacers, 5 Milwaukee Bucks, 6 Detroit Pistons, 7 Orlando Magic, 8 Atlanta Hawks, 9 Chicago Bulls, 10 Miami Heat. Oh, yeah, and that's it, because that's all that's going to be eligible for the play-in tournament and the playoffs. So the play-in tournament, for the play-in tournament predictions, I got the Magic beating the Hawks for the 7th seed, although I would love to see, the Magic somehow sneak into the 8th seed and get a rematch against the Cavs for the first round. That'd be dope. The Bulls and Heat are looking to battle at this moment, and I'll take the Bulls winning the 9th seed, sending the Miami Heat home, leaving the 8th seed game between the Hawks and the Bulls. And I said, give me the Bulls, sending the Hawks home. And based off my predictions, this creates the following playoff matchups. First, for the first round, Cavs and the Bulls, Celtics and Magic, Knicks versus Pistons, Pacers versus Bucks. So of those, I got the Cavs, Celtics, Pistons, and the Bucks coming out of round 1. And these are just predictions at the moment, and we're still like a week. We still got a week and some change left of games before anything is official here. Over in the West, there's like the complete opposite transpiring. Nothing is solidified at this point. It seems like seeds 3 through, 11 are still open for grabs, and anyone could make a drastic move up or down. But right now, it's looking like the OKC Thunder are 1, Houston Rockets 2, Los Angeles Lakers 3, Denver Nuggets 4, Golden State Warriors 5, Minnesota Timberwolves 6, LA Clippers 7, Memphis Grizzlies 8, Dallas Mavericks 9, Sacramento Kings 10. For the play-in tournament games, it looks like it's going to be Clippers and Grizzlies. I got the Clippers winning, taking the 7 seed. Then Mavericks and Kings. I'll take the Kings because I'd rather see the Kings compete in the series over the battered Mavericks. Sending the Mavs home. Grizzlies and Kings for the 8-seed game. I want the Grizzlies to win. Sending the Kings home. My play-in predictions. Let's see. That would create the matchups of Thunder and Grizzlies, Rockets and Clippers, Lakers and Timberwolves, Nuggets and Warriors. Of those, I've got the Clippers, Thunder, Timberwolves, and Nuggets coming out in the first round. And once again, everything here is not solidified. There's still a week and a half of games, and a lot can happen and change over that time. Some end of the season awards. Let's see. Here are my predictions to win end of the season awards. MVP. I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Defensive Player of the Year. I'm cool with either Evan Mobley or Jaren Jackson Jr. Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle. Sixth Man of the Year, Peyton Pritchard. Most Improved, I've got either Dyson Daniels or Norman Powell. Coach of the Year, Ime Udoka. And then my All-NBA first team, I'm choosing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cade Cunningham, Jason Tatum, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Nikola Jokic. All-NBA second team, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, Karl Anthony Towns, Trae Young, and Devin Booker. All-NBA third team, LeBron James, Tyler Hero, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Green, and James Harden. Third team was really tough because there's a lot of players that didn't make the cut because of the 65-game rule. But we'll see. My all-rookie first team, I got Stephon Castle, Zachary Reese-Archet, Jalen Wells, Zach Edey, and Alex Sarr. For my all-rookie second team, I got Kel'el Ware, Isaiah Collier, Yusuf Masai. I've got Bud Carrington and Donovan Clingan. All defensive first team, I'm choosing Miles Turner, Brook Lopez, Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Dyson Daniels. All defensive second team, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Asar Thompson, Rudy Gobert, Jalen Williams, and Amen Thompson. And then executive of the year, I would vote for Sam Presti. Not much for WNBA topics today. There's a potential lockout that I still need to do more research on and look at some more interviews before I give my complete opinion on this issue. So be on the lookout for that for the next pod. Some upcoming matchups here in the next couple days. Sunday's game, Bulls and Hornets. I want the Bulls to win. Raptors and Nets. Give me the Nets. Lakers and Thunder. I'm always rooting against the Lakers. Go Thunder. Jazz and Hawks. Could be a close one. I think the Hawks will win this one. Wizards and Celtics. Boston, easy. Kings versus Cavs. Kings will pull out the upset. Spurs versus Trailblazers. Portland wins. Suns versus Knicks. Another good matchup. I think the Knicks take this one. Pacers and Nuggets. Give me the Pacers. Houston and Warriors. If Steph doesn't play, I got the Rockets. Bucks versus Pelicans. The Pels without Zion and CJ, while the Bucks are without Dame. I got the Bucks winning this. Those were Sunday's games. On Monday, not too many games, just two. Got the Kings and Pistons. The Pistons are at home is a nasty combo, so Detroit wins. 76ers versus the Heat. 76ers, pray for them. The Heat will murder them, in my opinion. Tuesday's games, Grizzlies and Hornets. Memphis wins. Bulls and Cavs. I think the Cavs are frauds, so go Bulls. Wizards and Pacers. Pacers win. Hawks and Magic. Magic easy. Pelicans and Nets. Give me the Nets. Actually, no, give me the Pelicans on that. Yeah, I'll take the Pelicans. Celtics and Knicks. Celtics, of course. Timberwolves and Bucks. Bucks don't have enough. I got Minnesota. Lakers and Thunder again. I think the Thunder get them. Warriors and Suns. Phoenix will win at home. And then the last game is the Spurs and the Clippers. I got the Clippers winning this one. Let's see. Now it's time for Open Court. Open Court, let's talk about some Hall of Fame guys. I mean, huge news for a generation that were watching peak hoops, which I think is about 2002 to like 2014. Carmelo Anthony is a Hall of Famer. Big congratulations to him. We knew what would happen. We just were waiting on when. Let's take a look at some of his accolades for Mr. Carmelo Anthony. Give me a second. Oak Hill Academy alum, 3rd overall pick to the Denver Nuggets in the 2003 draft. Believe he was snubbed as Rookie of the Year, but I understand why the league had to give it to LeBron James. 10-time All-Star, scoring champion in the 2012-2013 season. 6-time All-NBA selection. 2003-2004 All-Rookie team, member of the 75th anniversary team. He has 3 Olympic gold medals in 2008, 2012, and 2016. He scored a total of 28,289 points and 7,808 rebounds in his career. There are no rings attached to this man's name, but boy, was he trying to get one at the end. Bro joined the Thunder with Westbrook and better than now Bro joined the Thunder with Westbrook and a better than now Paul George. Couldn't get it done there. So then he goes to the Rockets, joining CP3 and James Harden. Couldn't get it done there. Then he made the trip to Portland with Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. Still didn't win. And his final run was with the Lakers, joining Hall of Fame teammates of LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis, and Rajon Rondo. It's pretty tough to believe that the Lakers didn't win with that roster, but they couldn't handle business. And I wonder if Melo does regret joining the Knicks over the Bulls during his huge free agency offseason. He could have joined Derrick Rose and a baby Jimmy Butler coming off the bench, Joakim Noah, who's already an established defensive presence, and Tom Thibodeau, who is a defensive-minded coach, but they were definitely battling harder in the East than the Knicks were at that time. Dwight Howard is in the Hall of Fame. Big moves for him. For those looking on the outside, probably wouldn't agree with this choice, but I believe the real hoopers who actually watch basketball say this is a no-brainer. Dwight Howard was one of them ones when you actually watch the games and not just look at highlights. Dwight Howard is a champion, NBA champion in 2020 with the Lakers in the bubble. 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA selection, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time All-Defensive Team selection, 5-time rebounding leader, 2-time blocks leader, NBA Slam Dunk champion, McDonald's All-American co-MVP, and skipped college because, like I said, he was one of them ones. There's not much to say about Superman. He was dominating in his Orlando days, and people would say that when he went to the Lakers with Kobe, then Houston, people say he wasn't as dominant when he went to the Lakers with Kobe, and then Houston with James Harden, and then Atlanta and Charlotte. But he still managed to average triple-doubles in an evolving game, transitioning from an inside-out post-center game to the barrage of threes that we're seeing now. He adapted his game and still maintained success, so props to him. His career totals, he scored 19,485 points, 14,627 rebounds, and 2,228 blocks. Dude shot 59% from the field in his career, which is insane. And those free throws needed some work, but that's okay because he scored over 19,000 points, shooting, 56% from the line? So if he just increased and shot at least 1,000 of those, he's obviously clearly over 20,000 points. Hell of a career for Dwight Howard. He's in the Hall of Fame, and I will be watching his acceptance speech. I'm very intrigued to what he has to say and who he has to thank for his success as a player. Sue Bird from the WNBA is in the Hall of Fame. And for those who are not familiar with her game, she's arguably one of the best point guards in the W, playing 20 years with the Seattle Storm. 4-time WNBA champion, 13-time All-Star, 8-time All-WNBA team selection, 3-time assist leader. That jersey is up in the Raptors in Seattle. She won 2 national championships in college with UConn. Also has 5 Olympic gold medals. For those who aren't familiar, to put it into comparison, Sue Bird is like the John Stockton of point guards in the WNBA. She's super underrated to the fans, but highly spoken about by her peers. Tough competitor, nightmare matchup, and frankly, the Seattle Storm haven't been the same since she retired, but they're doing their due diligence and hard work to build a roster and build that city up because it's a great basketball town. The NBA may put a team back in Seattle. But yeah, congratulations to Sue Bird. Last is my favorite player of all time. Favorite WNBA player of all time. I'll say that. Maya Moore is in the Hall of Fame. Already mentioned that she's my favorite. I think she's my GOAT for WNBA basketball. She's from Jeff City, Missouri, so shout out to all my Missourians who know that she's representing Missouri very well. 4-time WNBA champion. 1-time final MVP. 1 league MVP. 6-time All-Star. 6-time All-WNBA team selection. She also has 2 championships in college with UConn. She has 2 Olympic gold medals. And she's got way too many other accolades here that I'm not going to list, but you can just Google her and respect the work. But while you're researching, also keep in mind that she cut her career short to address some social injustice issues that, were bothering her. And she had the support from many parties that were out there, but we did miss her on the court. And knowing she had so much more to give, leaves a huge question mark as to what could she have done? She got 4 rings, only played I want to say maybe 7 or 8 years in the league. Could have been way more if she stayed. But I still and will always love Maya Moore, and I'm putting her up against any other WNBA player, bucket for bucket, one-on-ones. It's not even close. But congratulations to all the Hall of Fame selections. The unseen work that they've put in to get here will finally and forever be recognized with them being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I have to thank everyone for their contribution to the game that I love, and may the game continue to evolve and grow. But yeah, quick to the point episode. That's a wrap for episode 7 of DJ's Locker Room. I greatly appreciate those watching on YouTube and listening on Spotify. Continue to like, share, and subscribe the channel. Leave some comments, leave some questions that you want me to answer or address on next episode's pod. And again, thank you to all the support. Until next episode, always remember that it's a great day to have a great day. Peace.